Hi, this is Doug at YourFilm and your crew. Let's export stills in a batch from Final Cut 10. It's not obvious how to do this. It's a little technique. It's pretty easy, and we use it all the time here to get just more value out of our edit. We've already done all the work to put this messaging on screen. So we've got a video, fantastic, but we want to pull some stills as well. Another reason to do this is cameras are great. We've got some wonderful quality cameras, and they're all just stills cameras that are shooting at 30, 40, 50 frames a second. So it's sort of getting that point in technology now that we can pull stills out, and a lot of the times they're very, very good quality that can be used for things that usually traditionally only stills cameras could be used for. So how do we do it? We can do it one at a time quite easily, obviously. We can export like this, and we can save current frame, but that's not why you're here. You know that, and you're trying to do this as a batch. What we need first is an empty project timeline to work with. I'm going to create one of those, new project, and if I do it this way, I'm going to call it stills export. It's going to create this project the same settings as my exported master. That's why I'm doing it this way. It's going to place that master here in the project as well, but I don't need that, so I'm just instantly going to delete it. So now what we have is our clip that we want to pull the stills from, and our project where we're going to put them into. Great. So here's a very important shortcut. Option F, and that is create a still frame. It's going to do that, and it's going to put it into the project that we're working in. So, how-to videos, that looks like a pretty good starting frame. All you have to do is rest your hand on that option and that F, and then you can just drag the playhead and paste into the timeline like this. How to reach your customers. It's how they research before purchase. Have that frame where it underlines 60% of Australians, and then just this call to action that we've got here. Those two, and then that nice little end frame, which I think is quite cute. That's it. We've now got those stills on the timeline. Just for neatness, I'm going to drop them onto the primary storyline. Just notice, however, that these have a default duration, that's Control D, of 4 seconds. So if I select them all, Control D, it shows me 44 seconds, okay? That's the duration of the entire timeline. But when they're selected, and once I've selected Control D and you can see that 44 seconds has been highlighted, I can press 1 for one frame, and that's gonna make each one of those one frame. They're all gonna collapse down, and I'm just gonna zoom into that timeline, and what you're seeing there is just one frame for each of those stills. And now we're in a position where we can batch export, because we can export using the image sequence functionality. Now, if you don't have that, just press Add Destination. You can find it here, drag it to your export settings, and from that point on, you'll have it forever. Let's do it. Export image sequence. I'm going to export these as JPEGs, even though there's a bunch of other options for us. We're going to press Next. I'm going to go and find where I'm going to export that to. I think probably that's one I did earlier. Let's just export it to still export to, out it goes. Let's go and have a look. Okay. It's a great little technique, and hopefully that's of some use to you. The way we see it is we've done the edit anyway, and we're all about pulling extra value out of the work we've already done. Why not have that as a still rather than just a few frames that flash by in a video, give people plenty of time to read it? By the way, what it's saying is that 60% of Australians use video. We partnered with Pure Profile and surveyed 1,000 Australians about how they viewed online videos during a major purchase. And it turns out 19% during the purchase or in-store, and then 41% researching before the purchase, making for a large chunk of people. So we're really pushing that product at the moment because everybody ought to be marketing. It's May 2020. We're in the middle of a COVID-19 crisis. And of course, it's exactly times like that that you need to double down on your marketing. So we're YourFilm Video for Business, and that is what we're doing. We're kind of practicing what we preach there. Now, if you're watching this as somebody with a retail business, that's fantastic. Please reach out to us. If you're watching this as somebody who does video, who makes video, I hope you enjoyed it and found it valuable. Please consider visiting yourcrew.io and signing up. You'll be able to work with us on projects in future, and also we will match you to jobs in the wider industry. Doesn't matter where in the world you work, we work there too. Okay, thank you so much for that, everybody, and please feel free to hit those subscribe and like buttons. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.